Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Rivers to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Here's Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jets will take over 1st. 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a draw play for Gore. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st down, New York.
Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
From 8 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Jets 10, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
Everybody scoot left.
To throw, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Grover Stewart, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. First down carry here for Johnson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Jets.
Now Gore. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Now it's Gore. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the deep ball. It's now fourth down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
Jets.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
41-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Rodgers. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got him the foot. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20.
Bring it!
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 81 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
New York.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
For a Colts. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Colts are going to be looking at a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Black 390, Black 15. 57.
They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Danico Autry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeForest Buckner, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, lady. Not 55, not 55. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Again, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 33 yards that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Darnold
now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
After the interception, here's Darnold. A quick hitter complete. It's Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.